You fellas need a ride?
I gotta ask, man. What's it like living without the internet?
It's all right. I just get photos of your mom through the mail.
It's the one and only.
Exemption.
I'm sorry?
Do you have a medical exemption for
I do.
mask? Okay. You've been cleared by staff. Can someone?
Yes, I have. Can I have my full minute, please?
You may.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for staff to give me a thumbs up that the medical exemption was granted.
You know, it's actually embarrassing that you have to ask me that question in front of hundreds of people here. That's discrimination against HIPAA. It is. I can't ask you if you're gay. I can't ask you if you have herpes. You can't ask me about my medical exemption. I can't ask you if you're pregnant. You can't ask me that question.
Would you like your minute now?
I would love my minute, yes.
Please
Thank you.
reset the clock.
I'm a Fairfax County public school teacher, and I'm going to give a message of encouragement to parents and teachers and students who are too afraid to come and speak forward. Parents, the longer that you wait and you don't hold your child's schools accountable gives these guys more time to dictate what's best for your child's physical, mental, and emotional health. Don't be afraid to speak out for your kids because they are voiceless and they rely on you. You should be afraid of them rooting for socialism by the time they get to middle school. Teachers, it may seem that our careers have come to a dead end, but I'm here to remind you we don't work for the school board. We work to mold the next generation of well-rounded American patriots. So don't give up because it is up to us. Students, you are on the front lines of these indoctrination camps. Challenge the staff when you are presented with a ludicrous statement, and do not allow anybody to tell you that you cannot accomplish anything because of your skin color or to hate yourself because of your skin color. Students, it is up to you to be the next generation of victims or victors. And finally, to the board, this isn't over, and your policies are just as
Nick Gothard, followed by Ryan.
It'd be too rare. Who's the birthday girl here? Who's the birthday girl? You got Mr. Ben and Miss Rachel. How old are you?
32.
How old?
32.
Oh my God! Really? And what do we got down here? What is it going to be?
Her name is Scarlett.
Scarlett. She's having a little girl, just so everybody doesn't know, but everybody's going to know now. It's actually a boy. She's lying to us. Scarlett what?
Scarlett Denise Carmen.
Okay, just leave the comments on about that name in the comment section. We'll see if we like that or not. Maybe the fans will pick the name for you a little bit. Yeah. We're having a big family dinner. We got Miss Eastern Shore Farmer and the kids down there. Hunter, say hi to your fans. All right, good morning. It is Thursday morning. I am taking the batteries out of the excavator because they are bad. We have to keep jumping her to get her started. And the loader, we have soybeans we got to haul. We got hoppers loaded in the barn. We've been 2 days trying to get the loader started. Charging it, jumping it, doing whatever. I took the batteries out of that also. I'm going to go get new batteries for both of these things and be done with this nonsense. Get this stuff done, put the batteries in, and get the soybeans hauled. And then I don't know if we're going to move the excavator across town or just put it away. We got a bunch of snow and rain. The snow's melted now, but we did have a bunch. So probably too wet to do anything, but this is what it's like after the first of the year, and it's cold. So this is what's happening this morning. All right, so I'm over here in Purdue. We finally had to go, went and got new batteries for the loader and the excavator, got it moved. Now we're sitting there in Purdue waiting in line. They told us dump 4, and then when you get around here, they want you on dump 3. So I was in dump 4, I had to back out and come to dump 3. So seems like nobody around here knows what the hell they're doing. And it even tells me dump 4 on my paperwork right there. So waste all that time trying to back one of these things out of these little tight ass dumps. But this is the only load I got today. My brother, he's behind me with another load. So, get this shit done, be done for today. All this snow and everything melting. Everything's wet, miserable, damp and cold outside. I ain't trying to get sick. So, other than that, ain't much going on the farm. So we have some service jobs. We got the combine, sprayer, and one of the 8335Rs to get service, but they don't have the filters for them yet. John Deere doesn't, so we're waiting for the filters. So that's not going to get done. So we got the other 8335R. She's over John Deere. We took her over there the other day. They got her split in half. They're rebuilding the motor on it, putting a new motor in it. So that'll be good. She looks like a brand new tractor. Now she's gonna, I think she had 80 some hundred hours on it when we bought it. And we got a hell of a deal. We got brand new tires on it, transmission, brand new transmission. She's got the IVT. The tractor looks brand new. She's got 8 brand new tires all the way around it. We did wax it, clean the inside. Well, you saw it in one of the other videos. You know, painted everything up. It looks like a good tractor. Plus now we're going to get a new motor in it. So that's I'll admit I'm hard on a Land tractor, but they did us right on that tractor. I'm very happy with it. Well, we'll get it back and see what she does. I think they give us, you get like a year warranty on it when you get it back. So we're going to hook her up to the ripper and let her do some ripping, put her through some strain to make sure everything's alright while she's under warranty. That'll be her job starting out. So I wish we had a bigger ripper. We could hook the 5-shank up to her, and then I wish we had a 7-shank we'd hook up to the big girl that articulated, get twice as much done, but we don't. So, but we put that 5-shank deep enough that she knows it's there. So we'll see what she does anyway. Get ready to pull up and get unloaded. Obviously we have a leak on the 4440 this morning. I look on the other side, I don't see it. Well, it's Monday morning, working on the 4440. Apparently it had a leak somewhere up here, but we can't find it. Or I can't find it. My brother said it was leaking somewhere, but we blew these hoses the other week. We had to fix them. And there could be just leftover residue from oil and stuff from it. So I'm thinking that's probably what it was, what we didn't clean up. That was up top when it got hot. It ran down. So I don't know. That's Monday mornings for you. We're definitely cleaning up the shop today. This shop is nasty. Just from working all planting season, farming season, harvest season. We've just been in and out of this shop. Haven't really cleaned anything, so before we pull the combine and the tractors and planters in here to do the winter maintenance, we're gonna tidy this shop up. I can't stand it anymore. We had cats in here a couple years ago, and we finally got rid of all of them and moved them over to the other shop where we store the equipment at. We got them kicked out of here, so we're gonna get this shop cleaned up today. We got 3 pieces of equipment we got to do some work on. We got to get the combine in, service it, change it over. I'm going to go ahead and change it over for wheat for next year. That way it's all ready to go. That'll be done. Blow it off. Other than, I'm not going to wash it yet. I'll wash it in the spring. But at least it'll be changed over. Then we got to get the sprayer in here, service it. I got to change the underneath the airbag on the suspension. When you put it in auto steer, it kind of sways like this as she's going down her line. And there's some pins underneath the airbag on the suspension arms that are worn out. They told me to tighten them up, and we tightened them up, and it helped her. But I think there's shafts that run through there, and I think they're just worn out. There's 2 on each side, on each axle, so we got to put these shafts in. And I think they say it'll straighten her right up. If you used to be straight, it's worn out. So I'm going to, we got to do that to her. It's kind of loud, it's blowing out the radiator. So I'm going to change the suspension on her, get that right, service the sprayer. She'll be done. Get her ready for this spring for burn down and top dressing wheat. And then we got to pull my 8335R in here. My brother's, his is over at John Deere right now getting rebuilt. But we got to pull mine in here, just service it. There's nothing else wrong with her, service her. And then we got to hook the planter up because I got to put the air compressor on the front of the tongue that runs the, I guess the whole planter air in the back. It went up right at the end of the season. So I got a new air compressor. Actually, it's in that box right there. $1,000 for a little teeny compressor. So I'm going to, we got to put that on. I got some gauge wheels that need bearings in them, and just go over the planter. Other than that, I got to change her over. She's still on beans, so while we got her in here, we'll change her over on for corn, and we'll have that done. That way when we go to hook up to her, we don't have to pull her in here and then we're sitting here working on it, and parts are so hard to come by now. I want to make sure that we get her in here early. That way if we do see something that we need, we can go ahead and order the parts and get them in, because it's so hard to get parts now through John Deere. I'm waiting on a filter actually for one of the, I picked up all the filters. They're in this box right here. This is the combine, 8335R, and the 4830 sprayer is in this box right here. So that's all the filters, but I was missing one, they said, but their driver has COVID, so he's been sick forever. So they haven't been able to get anything else delivered. I don't know why they don't have another driver, but they just got the one driver, so they can't get nothing delivered right now at John Deere. So they said tomorrow, hopefully it'll be in. They'll figure out some way to get it to us. So we'll have all the filters for all the equipment. Start bringing stuff in here, getting some shit knocked out, because before you know it, it'll be March 1st when we can start spreading. So we got chicken manure coming this week. They're going to start stockpiling. I think we're getting like 2,000 tons. Start stockpiling that because the fertilizer costs are going to be so much. We're going to put some chicken manure on everything. So we got that to do. I really got to go over the planter. I think her blades will last this year. I can get through this year with her before we got to replace. Next year we'll definitely have to replace the openers on her. But she'll get through this year. They still got a little bit of an angle in front of them, but I think she'll get through this year. And so, even though it's 4 pieces of equipment, it doesn't sound like much. It'll still take us a while because it's supposed to be 18 degrees. Next couple of days, 15 degrees. So we're only gonna work half days in the shop. So just piddle paddle, get things done before you know it, we'll be called up. So. But everything else is we got the big tractor done. So we get all this done when my brother's tractor gets back from getting rebuilt. We're going to put her to the ripper and start ripping some ground and get that done. We'd like to get a side slinger for spreading manure. We normally use our 2 chicken spreaders, but we used a side slinger from Denali where they put our cake on. They brought it down early one year and we were, well, there's my brother right there. Say hi to your girlfriend. Hey. So we might try that this year, get that done. So just pitter patter and at least get the 4440 out of here because it seems like we're always working on his favorite tractor. So
The condenser's rotted.
the what?
The condenser might be rotted.
That's something else we got to work on. All right, so it's a short video today. I don't have much going on. I just ordered the bushings and I guess they're the shafts that go in the suspension for the 4830. It's 12 bushings per axle and 1, 2, 3 shafts per axle. So hopefully I can figure out how to do it, but that's what's wore out because like I said, when we're running auto steer, she's got a little bit of a sway in her. So I just got off the phone with Lindy and she said that's when the bushings are wore out, that's what happened. So this right here is rotted on the 4440, so my brother ordered a new one. John Deere doesn't actually make this anymore because the tractor's so old, but they have an aftermarket one that we can buy. So we're ordered that, hopefully it'll be in soon. So put that in there and that should do it for her. So I really don't want it stuck in the barn because it's taking John Deere forever to get you parts and service anymore. So let's hope they can be quick about it. If not, we'll have to push it back in, put it together and move her out. But I still got to clean the shop up. I finally got like a little corner all cleaned out. It took me an hour to do that underneath there and stacking stuff and putting the jacks and stuff away and the ladders. So I'm just going to do one side today, get everything cleaned out, and stack back nice and get it out, and then work on the other side tomorrow. And because when I move the combine and the sprayer and stuff in here, I don't want all this dirt floor on the concrete, the dirt on it, and stay dry, and just all the shit's everywhere. It's just junky from, you know, when we were busy, we were just steady pulling stuff in here when we had to work on it. We'd hurry up and work on it and then get it back out, and we never really had time to really clean the shop. I blew it out here and there, but as far as like cleaning it up, like organizing it, that's what I'm doing today, is just reorganizing it. Like I say, when we get the equipment in here, I don't want to have a bunch of stuff in the way and junk. So, oh look, my brother just got back. Let's see what he bought us. He bought us something.
You didn't have the air one. It
Why
wasn't
did
in
you
stock.
do that? I would have just bought one. I would have just ordered one.
He told me
online.
to get one each, but they didn't have it there, and they didn't have it locally.
Well, I ordered
So
it. So they got us a bottle jack.
it was $140. $140 at Harbor Freight for a 30 ton, and or for a 20 ton, and for a 30 ton at Napa was $405 on the
I'll order one.
It's a bigger one.
We'll throw that box in the thing while it's burning. So we got a new bottle jack. Of course, we're getting the air jack. We want the air jack instead of a bottle jack because when the hopper bottom broke down the other night, when the bearing went bad the other night, we had to go lift the trailer up. It was loaded. We couldn't take her. We got the big jacks here for in the shop, but we couldn't load them up, and we had like 4 bottle jacks that we never used because we got the big pump jack here that we use in the shop. But the problem is when something broke down out there, we've never really had that problem, so we took the bottle jacks. All 3 of them didn't work. So he got a new bottle jack, but we actually want the air bottle jack. That way, when you're on the side of the road, you can hurry up. We got the air compressor on the tool pickup. We can hurry up and just plug it in, pump her up, get the shit done, and go. So I'm gonna. He said Harbor Freight didn't have them. They were out of stock, and Napa wanted $400 and some for one. So I can go online. I looked online earlier, and you can get them for about $250. So I'm gonna go in online and order one because it does save a lot of time plugging it in and doing it. I mean, he's 50, I'm 45. Nobody's trying to sit there and pump a 85,000 pound trailer up with a bottle jack anymore. So I'll go ahead and order one of them then. So, like I say, like, subscribe, share. The video's not much going on. Once we get this old thing out of here, this is the last tractor we need to update. It'd be nice to find like a 7430 or a 7830, something like that. Four-wheel drive. We definitely want four-wheel drive. We'll never buy a two-wheel drive. This is the last two-wheel drive tractor. This and the 4230 that we have, and we hardly use them anymore, being we got both 8335Rs and then the big girl. So, but she does a little bit of fertilizing. Or this year we might use one of the other ones with the computer. Get her out of here, and then you'll start seeing us pulling the sprayer apart, the combine, stuff like that, getting everything ready. So I got to blow the combine off still. I got all the panels off of it, and then I put it away. I really don't want to. I really hate blowing it off and washing it, but this is going to happen. But we're not going to do that now because it's going to be, like I said, 18 degrees in the next couple of days. Plus, we got to get this out of here. So as soon as we get this fixed and out of here, we'll be doing, more stuff in the shop. I'll be videoing more. So, like, subscribe, share. See you.
Asymptomatic employees. That means, Sandra, that essentially we fired folks that don't have COVID, but that have not got a vaccination, and we are bringing back to work people with COVID, but who have got a vaccination. To you.
Hold on, that's an unbelievable moment in this pandemic, Jeff. So how are they justifying firing unvaccinated workers who don't have COVID, but then they're using those who are testing positive, but they're vaccinated?